Hey, Shalom Akim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash, to our honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Mr. Drew Wells, Reverend Nash D.C. Kemp, with another short lesson to edify the hopefully elect, and we're getting close to World War III, and it's one of those prophecies you have to keep your eye on, the build up to World War III, and the whole issue about Trump getting mocked is all part of the Most High's plan, right? Because Babylon, aka America, is on its way out. So the ridicule is gonna start, all the snares and all the gimmicks of these elites. They're gonna project that upon Babylon, and it's gonna get physical. So right now they're just making fun of each other, and all of a sudden, America wanna be be hard-headed, you know, because America has basically been the cash cow of these elites, the so-called errand boy, for the so-called plan of the New World Order. So it's just that simple, man. They see that America's time is coming to an end, so they have to start making other moves, right? That's the reason why they moved away from that idea of nationhood to the idea of having corporations. So I'll play the video and then you have an idea of what's going on. Because it's all business moves.
And good evening. Tonight, as Democrats and Republicans here in the United States bicker over whether the president should be impeached for asking the president of Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden, politicians, including the president of the United States, are also bickering in London, won't you know? The point of contention there, though, is not about impeachment, it's about NATO. These skerfuffles began early this morning with this video that you're going to see right there. That's a freeze of it. Video's gone viral, by the way, and in it you will see world leaders appearing to make fun of President Trump for his behavior during the summit. Now, let me give you the name of this particular grouping, because some of them are kind of covered or have their backs turned. So you'll see there, front and center, that's Justin Trudeau of Canada. He's surrounded by, you can see also looking this way, UK's Boris Johnson. France's Emmanuel Macron has his back to us, but you can see kind of the side of his face. Then there's another aide there with them, and in the back, you just see a little bit of her hair there popping up on the left of the screen. That is British royalty, Princess Anne. Here now is the video. His team's jaw dropped because they didn't know what he was talking about. He was late to the meeting. All these insinuations.
That's how these Edomites are, man. Scripture talks about their tongue falling upon their own selves. Meaning, they're going to be gossiping among themselves. And then, the hot mic is going to let things become more public. So that's the beauty of the Lord's Shai's plan, to give Esau this technology so he could tell on himself. So you just gotta let it play out. It's the Lord Shai's show. So hey, expect some drama. Okay, that's why it says major NATO drama. All right, so there are lions. The Most High is already about to pull the plug on NATO. The Most High is about to pull the plug on Esau's rulership. All right, so I'm going to start the scripture from the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 16. All right, and then it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. And that's exactly what they plan to do. Because the puppets, just like the comedians, they're all talking among themselves in the the powder room. That's what it's like at these so-called conferences, man. they all talk among themselves about the other jester, because they're all puppets, all right? But at the end of the day, they all gotta do whatever the boss tells them to do, all right? That's how they get paid. That's how they get all these so-called positions on corporations, all right? Sitting on so-called board of directors and all these non-profit organizations, and giving the green light to put some money into some investments so they could make a quick return. So that's how it is, man. They all get in there to make a living. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just fast forward the video, and then you see the. I just let it play.
Upon hearing about this conversation, Mr. Trump publicly called Prime Minister Trudeau, quote, two-faced. Trudeau then, for his part, came out late this afternoon and admitted that he was making fun of the fact that the president said things his own staff apparently did not know. All right, here's the family photo of the NATO countries gathering in London.
Yep. So that's a very important picture. You need to keep in mind, all right? So you have all these NATO members. Yeah. So they're just there to represent the business interests of the elites, and that's the point. Okay. So they can't really change, the cause of it. Don't really have the mind to speak for their own selves. They all gotta do whatever they're told. Okay. So Obadiah, okay, verse 7, it says, all the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. All right, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna push America, to go ahead, with this idea for war, so they could save their economy, so they could conquer lands and get resources and all that stuff. Because that's exactly what they want. They want America to be the main muscle all the time. So they can't. They don't really have the fortitude to go to war, against these other nations. So they expect America to be there. So that's exactly, why the Lord, Yabashima Shah, in the book of Daniel, talks about America, having a look more stout than its fellows. Yeah, so that's the reason why, it's all part of prophecy. Okay. So I read again from Obadiah chapter 1 verse 7. All the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. And that's exactly what you're seeing, man. See Trump over there, somewhere in the middle. Yeah, so they're all gonna play games, and then they're gonna let America go down, go down the drain. Because that's exactly what they want. They make all these so-called politicians here pass legislation so they could clamp down in order for them to fulfill their ideas, their agenda for a new world order, all right, for Agenda 21 and all that that they have in mind, okay? And then it says, and prevailed against thee. Yeah, so they're going to work outside America. They're also going to work within America. Even Trump is also part of the plan, to tear America apart, but he just doesn't like, that he has to do certain things, because the corporations basically tell him what to do, and these corporations, man, they have all types of connections that, blow the minds of the regular American citizen, all right, because that's the blessing of the Lord there by Shema Shai. It's given Esau. They like to hide behind corporations. They like to hide behind paperwork. Nobody would know exactly who owns a certain corporation, because they have all this paperwork upon paperwork to hide their identities and all that stuff, Then it says, they that eat that bread have laid a wound on thee. Alright, they that eat that bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Yeah, and that's the reason why, Americans want their country back, because these politicians are just going along, man, hook, line, and sinker, whatever the elites want them to do. Yeah, and that's one reason why there's going to be a civil war here in America, because they're tired of these puppets, man. They're tired of all the dog and pony show, all right? And I get another precept here. It's going to be from the book of Ezekiel, chapter 27, verse 36. All right. And it reads, the merchants among the people shall hiss at thee. Thou shalt be a terror, and never shalt be any more. At one point in time, America used to be so feared. No one wanted to say any damn thing. Nobody want to put anything in newspapers and all that stuff, or put anything on the news and all that. But all of a sudden, they start, talking trash about America. They start, playing all kinds of games of mockery. So that just lets you know that America is on its way out. Yeah, these elites, man, they've already washed their hands. So right now they're just gonna do what they can to hold it in place till they no longer need America. All right, so that's how messed up it's gonna be in these last days, man. They want to clamp down so hard, so they gotta do it by brute force. Yeah, because they don't really want so-called American people to jeopardize their plans. All right, and final precept here is gonna be in the book of Revelation, chapter 18, or verse 9. All right. That's how messed up it's gonna be in these last days, man. Infighting, in America, right? And the war on the outside, the war orders other countries, the EU is gonna come against America, Russia's gonna come against America, China, Iran, the African countries, and all those Arabian countries, even Latin American countries are gonna come against America. All right. So just imagine how messed up it's gonna be, right? Canada is gonna come against America, so that's how bitter it's gonna be for Babylon in these last days, all right? So last precept is gonna be Revelation chapter 18, verse 9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and live deliciously with her, all right? So that's what these people represent, they represent those corporations that make money of America's endeavors around the world. They make certain things happen, and they get a profit. They get huge money. Huge business deals, because America has to do the lead work. All right. All right. So this Revelation 18 and 9. It says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, and have lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. All right, so that's how messed up they're gonna be mentally. They're gonna be messed up in the head that America is gone. They're gonna be sad and all, and miserable, crying, and then it's gonna be so messed up that they'll understand it's all part of the prophecies of the Lord there by Shema Shai. And they're gonna see the angels of the Lord. They're gonna see the chariots. And then they're going to start crying that, oh man, they messed up big time. All right? Just the point there, Akim. I hope you've been edified. Just understand, America is on its way out. All right? So it's according to the plans of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai that he has put in the minds of these elites. They're going to destroy America from within and without. So that's the point there, Akim. Shalom.